Dieselpunk role-playing game is not something that we see very often, but now Osprey Game is actually giving us a very healthy dose of that genre with Tomorrow's City, a game written by Nathan Russell and illustrated by Biagio D'Alessandro. However, is this game going to be worth the amount of money that you have to pay to get your hands on it? Let's take a look at the production values. Welcome to the GMS Magazine RPG Unbooking videos. This is not a full review of this game. This is just to show you whether actually the production that's going into this is worth how much this game costs, which is £25, which actually is not bad at all, to be honest with you. Okay, I absolutely love the cover. The cover is beautiful and it is very reminiscent of this Metropolis from Walter Lang, I believe it was, from the 1920s, which looks absolutely gorgeous. And it also reminds me very much of Brazil, which looks so beautiful. There are plenty of movies out there that this could very easily fit into, but this cover is just really nice. The back of the book gives us everything we need about the game in order to decide whether we want to buy it or not at the shop when we see it. And the Art Deco underground kind of background thing, it's delightful. Then I do like Art Deco, so hey, I'm already sold on the idea. This is a very hardcover. We are very used to this from Osprey Games because they tend to do some really good production values. I'm loving that they're featuring the author and the illustrator a lot more prominently than they used to in previous books, and that is fantastic. So this is very good. And if we take a look at the table of content, we can see actually it's quite detailed, more than I thought it was going to be. So we get the introduction. What's dieselpunk? That's a very good idea. Themes, inspiration, role-playing, playing safe, good. City of Tomorrow, then, now, Mother, Weird Science, The Pattern, The Council of Ministries, Cults and Societies, Grand Louvre, okay. City of the Streets, up until page 45, before the rules begin, in a game of about 200, and doesn't get anywhere near 200 actually, pages. Let's look at this. 215 with all the tables and everything else, with the appendixes, with some random generators. So yeah, it's about 200 pages, give or take, a few more than that. So that's not bad. That's that's 25% almost of the book dedicated to just world building. That's brilliant. The rules go from page 46 to 65. Very good. 20 pages of book of rules. Love that. Characters, gear, into dangerous arguments, combat, interrogation, investigation, downtime, very important, which more games cover that. Downtime is brilliant. What on the job, game master advice, threats, job escape plan. I'm hoping this is going to be an adventure. Let's take a look in a minute. Okay, so far so promising in how much everything is taking inside the book and what it has to offer. The amount of world building plus the rules, I think, everything compared feels very good to me. Very clean, very clean, very clean. Nice amount of detail, very good pagination. It's page numbering. In Spanish is paginación. Bite me. The font is actually good. I'm finding it easy to read, which is interesting and very good. Very big differentiation between titles and subtitles. Love the illustrations. Plenty of inspiration. Plenty which is good. See, here's Brazil. I can see Metropolis though. Oh, here it is, yes. Fritz Lang, not Walter Lang. Fritz Lang. There it is. So that feels goody goody. See, the Art Deco kind of style to the whole thing feels so cool. But again, it's my vibe, so yep. I'm loving the feel of it. I'm liking, these are the little districts in the city. Not so little, you know what I mean. But everything is within one page. And you're getting the feel of the place, the description, and then the different important spaces or locales within each location. Which is good. Very good for referencing later on. There's no map of the city, but then it's telling you about there's no definitive map of tomorrow's city. Firstly, because it is always on the move. Oh, okay. And secondly, so that you can place things where they need to be. Make choices about distances and the locations of different neighborhoods based on what makes sense for your story and what is most interesting. Over time, you will develop your own impression of how all these pieces fit together. I don't mind that. As much as I absolutely adore maps, I get why they are doing this. And to be perfectly honest, considering that a large-scale map of something that should be very detailed as a city wouldn't really fit in here very nicely, and it would be quite expensive and fragile to include it as a triptych, I'm okay with this decision. After all, there are plenty of free maps out there that you can use for this. So you get describing everything, making checks. Create a pool, start with one action die, further action die, and danger die based on the situations and actions. Anyone can make suggestions, but the GM has the final say. Roll all the die. Each danger die cancel out a matching action die. Discard both, find your highest remaining action die, and this is your result, okay. 6 is a success, 4 to 5 is a partial success, 3 or less is a failure, you don't succeed, and a 1, of course, is a botch. Okay, sounds simple enough to me. Okay, so let's just take a look about this, which it was, no, it was further, no, oh yes, it was further. Job escape plan, page 200. Let's see if this is actually an adventure. Because I think that every single one of these books should have an adventure. The following information has been classified by the Ministry of Truth. Yep, this is an adventure. Good, and it takes all the way from page 200 to page 209. This should be enough to give us an idea of how the game plays and what the adventures can be like. Obviously, it's not going to be a large, huge campaign, but who knows? It may give you all you need to create your own. This feels actually very good. I am looking forward to delving into this as soon as I possibly can, which will be as soon as possible. But if you have already read this book, I would love to hear what you have to say. But until the next time, thank you so much for being there, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.